Welcome back, folks. Toaster here. Got an ace tanker today. We are watching BleedBlue today in his Progetto, BleedBlue17. It seems like his number has changed. I don't know. But anyway, he's going to play in a position that I find very hard to work. But he's going to work it very well. And part of the reason is he's in the Progetto, which inherently, as he's auto-aiming this guy, I would not suggest doing that. On those wheeled tanks, I would always suggest actually firing at them. You know, like zooming in and firing. But regardless, not too much to argue with there, and he's picking up a little bit of assist. And he's facing a T43 over there. So one of the things that makes this position good for the Progetto is that if anybody tries to cross and get up that hill, you can usually get 2 or 3 shots into them before they do it. So the T43 is making the mistake of sitting in against an autoloader, and 2, not already safe, and 3, against a guy that is already aimed at him. So the IS-3 takes a shot, and it is just fire as fast as you can for BleedBlue. He has just got a target-rich environment as the IS-3 passes through, right? So this is Sand River. It's generally kind of slow. And BleedBlue just pops up, trying to get a shot and see what he can find here. So he does find a KV2R, which fires clutch, which is the worst thing he could have done, right? And BleedBlue punishes him for 742 damage. So he's up to 2K already, and that's really easy to do in this tank. It's really easy to get damage. It is very hard to ace this. So the fact that he aces it tells me we're going to have a pretty good game going here. And BleedBlue is just waiting on his reload. And not much else to say except that he does see that the IS-3, unfortunately, the IS-3 passes as he's typing. Fortunately for him, this IS-3 is not paying attention to him. So he gets a couple of shots in and helps his Caro P88 out. So that's always good. And let's see what he can do next. 2,400 damage. It looks like he's going to move on the KV2, but the KV2 is pushed forward. So I would say this KV2 player is not a real strong player because he should not have pushed like that, right? So 3,200 combined, and they've obviously cleared this side off. So BleedBlue is just going to push, right? He's going to push hard. There's 3 Arties, which I did not mention that, but this bowl here is actually somewhat Artie safe. I tend to take Artie when I'm sitting there, but BleedBlue did not, so good on him. That's part of the reason I can't make it work. And we have found the nest. And BleedBlue does the right thing, goes after the biggest Artie and picks up some spotting on the M44. And now there's a Nashorn in front of him, and we know for a fact that there is at least one more Artie. And he does get Artied, but the guy misses, so it's just a stun. And BleedBlue is able to pick up yet another kill. That takes him up to 3,300 damage, 1,100 assist. So BleedBlue's got to be thinking this is going to be a good game. And he's able to pick up the chariot, or the VK. And there's just a stir a mill on this side now. And the charioteer is over there somewhere, and then there's a heavy tank. So BleedBlue is pushing hard, picks up a little assist, but he's pushing hard in order to get some more damage, which is smart. Because this has got to be close to an ace tanker right now, right? And the thing with this tank is, you know, you can pick up another 700 damage pretty easy, as he does track the charioteer with his first shot, and that's unfortunate because he only gets another 400 damage out of it. But by golly, cleaning up his side as he did and really pushing hard, that really basically clinched the game for them. And he does do a platoon with the M44, and let's see if they did it in time. And apparently they did, because they got the brothers in arms here. So also a high caliber and a Pascucci's for killing 2 SPGs, and of course an ace tanker. So that was an awesome game. I appreciate you sending that in, Bleed Blue. He was top of the team with 1,482 experience. That's actually quite good in any tank, and in this tank, it's very good. So just to get an ace tanker in this tank is an accomplishment. So 21 shots fired, 19 hits, 18 pens. This thing has pretty good pen and pretty good shell velocity, so generally if you're hitting shots, you're penning them. 1,552 assists, so that takes him up to 5.4K, somewhere in there, which is always a good game in a tier 8. 177,000 credits. Looks like he had a personal reserve going. But you notice he's using the small consumables, and he did not fire any gold there, so that's an excellent profit on that game. And 4,688 XP, so he had a personal reserve bonus going there. So yeah, great experience for the crew. Really appreciate you sending this in, Bleed Blue. I'm trying to get back into making content if and when I can. If you send your replay and I can't get to it, please do not think that I don't care. I do. I'm just a very busy guy. But we're going to try and put up some more replays. So thanks again, Bleed Blue, and appreciate you guys watching. We'll catch you next time. Toanster out.